Yo! Whew. Chad, that was like a 30-second thing right there. How we doing, chat? How we doing? Chat, believe it or not even a good day. I could do it longer, I swear. I swear to you guys. How we doing? How we doing? Do I have everything set up? I feel like I don't. I feel like I'm missing something, chat. Someone's gonna remind me if I forget it. Here we go. Boom! How we doing? 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 How you doing? Chat? How you doing? Alrighty. Oh, I know something I did kind of forget. It's not like a huge deal, but let me pop out this bad boy. Let me welcome everyone in. Who got their check-ins today? Who got their check-ins here? We got first, we got Zanshi. Second, we got Capsby. And third, we got Staglord. Congratulations to those three. They did get paid out the points. They got paid out the points. For daily check-ins, we got Chronix, welcome in. The Zanshi, welcome in. We got Joker, welcome in. We got Tom B, welcome in. But he was roasting me in Discord here. Dude, I was trying to upload a TikTok video, and brother, dude, first of all, it just didn't load. And then, like, after the fact, dude, Google Chrome, I think, was actually killing my PC. So, alright. Okay. So I got excuses, Tom B. Raider. What's up, Staglord? Welcome in. Sauce Z, welcome in. We got Reality, welcome in. We got Keegan, welcome in. We got Squeeze Lemon, how you doing? Welcome in. We got Prabby. Can we get a shout out for Prabby? Welcome in, welcome in. We got Snake, welcome in. Penguini, the man, the myth, the legend. Big Dubs, welcome in, my dude. Can we get a shout out for him after the fact in case we haven't? It's Frawley, welcome in. Crash93, welcome in. We have Frosty, welcome back in. And we have Corrupted Goat. Those are all the people that did do their daily check-ins. If you guys want to welcome in, definitely make sure you guys do those daily check-ins here. Is it Tom B. Raider or is it Tomb Raider? I think I heard him say that it's either. See, like, okay, right? I feel like if it was going to be Tomb Raider, he wouldn't have capitalized the B. But he has the B capitalized. It's actually, hey guys, you guys are thinking about it. It's actually Tom Base Review Aider. Like, he aids in base reviews, you know? And his name's Tom. That's actually how it is. Tom Base Review Aider. Yep. Is there a certain point you have to be at to be able to go live on TikTok? I think it's easier than ever now. I don't know. Back in my day, you had to have like 10,000 followers. And I think you had to be live on TikTok mobile first. And then you had to like apply to be a streamer on like an OBS code. And it took like 6 months to like get accepted, and it was a really weird. And then they came out with their software that you can use now, and now I think like Stream Elements and Streamlabs all can allow it. I think they all allow it. What's up, Sarah? Bonjour? Bonjour? What is that French? Also, I feel like that's the wrong word. Am I crazy? What's up, Galaxies? How you doing, my dude? Welcome in, Galaxies. Chat, how have we been? How have we been? We got done with CWL, and someone started a war right off rip, which I am thankful that someone started off a war. Big dubs. The only problem is now I have to go back in. I can't even look at CWL. Someone, okay, whoever started war was a little too eager. I feel like I haven't even seen what it looks like, and unfortunately, I don't think we can. We did stay. We stayed in champs, and we're third place. But unfortunately, I have no idea what the performance was of anyone. Discord bot, yeah, but like Discord bot. I don't even know what do I have to look at. Zika down. I don't even. Bonsor is good night. Oh, wait, what's hello? I thought there was like a hello, but that's kind of close to that. Am I crazy? Oh, bonjour is like hello. Oh, but bonsoir, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong, is gonna. Wow. Okay. Jesus. All right. Okay. These Tunnel 17 walls are no joke grinding. Yeah, do they take a while? They definitely take a while. And the sad thing is, they don't add much to your base. They look cool, but they don't really change much. Bonsoir is like saying hello at night. Oh, so it's like saying hello at night. At night. Okay, okay, here we go, chat. We have the wait, no, but that's just round one. I don't care. I don't care enough. We can't see it. It is what it is. But that's not the main thing here, chat. What we really need to look at is how the other clans did. The other clans, oof. The other clans, chat. Our first clan did fantastic. We put a B team together and we stuck them in Champs 1. And unfortunately, I don't think they did well. Oh, it's still battle day. Oh, oh no. Dude, oh my gosh. Dude, B team's tough, bruh. They have lost every single day. And yo, hold on. Dude, B team needs a little bit of work. B team definitely need a little bit of work here. This one was actually close. Maybe, okay, hold on. Let's see performances here, okay? CWL isn't over, not for our B team. Our B team queued really, really late. Oh boy. Mitosis and DeBoss getting top 3 perfects as of so far. I'm assuming that they're probably going to go perfect the last few days, or this last day here. But who is the last one? Bridgie coming in with a 6 out of 6 for 12. We actually have 2 12s. That is a average of a straight 2-star average. Yikes. I feel like 15's not bad. Oh, 15's not bad at all, actually. That's like out of 6. Wait, hold on. 15. 5 for 15 would be perfect. So that's like what? 2 stars and the rest 3 stars? That's not too bad. 14 isn't great, but I think is acceptable. I think anything 13 and below, I think is not acceptable at this point. Check commands again, but I don't care at this point. I don't. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. I was first, but I sold. Yeah, dude, Volks was doing fantastic here. And Volks almost was going to be promoted. He was in the talk. He was in the talk to be promoted into the main clan. But unfortunately, the fall did end up happening. So, in case you guys don't know how this works, we have an A team and we have a B team. A team's worst player gets demoted, and the B team's best player gets promoted. So, it's all performance based. Um, I don't know how this is. We're going to have to figure something out because the thing about Mitosis and DeBoss is they both already have 2 accounts in the main clan. And I also don't like to get it fully crowded with just 1 or 2 people. But I don't know. Maybe we'll have to. We'll have to figure out something because these guys just have accounts on accounts, bro. So that's a little unfortunate. So let's take a look at I think our second clan. So we have an A team and we have a B team, but then we have a second clan. They are fully done. They got 5th place in Champs 3. They did survive. Congratulations to the boys in Champs 3, our second clan. So we have a Champs 1, we have a Champs 2, and now we have a Champs 3 clan. Congratulations to Zika Down 2 for staying in Champs. Big dubs to those guys. 5th place is very solid as long as you're not getting demoted. I think that is a huge, huge W. That is progression forward. Unfortunately, yet again, the war was started before. All good. That's fine. I just won't be able to see it, which is fine. Again, that's fine. It's fine. Sun Wukong, we have 21 out of 20 out of 21. That's CWL? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I gotta take a look. I gotta take a look here. Again, I really can't. Zika down 3. See, this is what I wanted to see on the other clans here, bruh. They got 3rd place. They're Crystal 1. They did pretty solid. This whatever team. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who are these Smurfs? This can't be the team. Hold on. Hold on. These are paid actors out here, bruh. Crystal 1, and they're just like smoking everyone. All right, buddy. I don't think they're going to get promoted regardless. I think that's completely fine. They just cooked that. Dude, when you're almost 100 stars above second place, you can just have the victory, brother. All right. That's kind of ridiculous. Definitely paid actors. All right, Zika down 3, very solid though. Very, very solid. If they can get to Masters, big dubs to them, but not a huge deal by any means. Alrighty. And I don't think I have another... I might still have a war hit to do. Hold on. Nope. Okay, I'm not even going to look at that. Did I get demoted? Actually, maybe I should look at it. Chat, I kind of stopped. No, that's fine. Okay, I'm Crystal 2. I'll work my way back up, chat. I'll work my way back up. It be what it be. It be what it be, okay? Well, we go... I like to lose to gain, you know? I went so bad. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't super happy on my war performance either. I don't know where... Oh, yeah. I could probably look to see where we're at. I ended 12th. So, not fantastic. I had 19 stars, the max being 21. And I was 12th in our clan. Dude, our main clan, oh my god. The absolute pristine W Giga Chads. Insane. Insane in the main clan here. I'm gonna use that for my 1 stars. I'd like to lose to gain. W. I got you. 11 of us did great. Wow. All right. Wait, hold on. Dang. I really was the cutoff, wasn't I? Because the top 11 places all had above 20. We had 5 people go perfect. Hold on. I'll just show you guys. Here. We had 5 people go perfect. And then we had another, what would this be? 6 people go basically almost perfect. A lot of these are like like Meiosis was like a 3% off. Xanshi was 4% off. DeBoss was 4%. Yeah, I mean these are like basically perfects, just one off. And then I really sucked. Joker, Joker did a little bit worse. Smacks did even worse, and Smacks was on the chopping block. But Zach came in here with back-to-back 1 stars, dude. Back-to-back 1 stars. Buddy just went from Zach was like top of the clan and it just went. Zach played Get Down, Mr. President. You know, the crosshairs were on Smacks. Zach jumped in front real quick, you know? I don't know. That was tough. What's up, Cell? Can we get a shout out for Cell? For anyone that's not in the clan, how did you guys do in CWL? Any stories? Any stories in there? Good old Zach. I called that a Zach attack when I 1-star now. Okay, dude. We don't have to dog on Zach, bruh. I went perfect in my clan. Yo, big dubs. Back-to-back 1-stars is a kickable offense. Well, Buddy is going to get demoted. Again, if I would have gotten last place, I would have demoted myself. I would have, during CWL, promoted one of my clans to be leader and kicked my second clan. Rules are rules, you know? Whoever's the lowest gets demoted. What's up, TriStar? How you doing, my guy? Absolutely demolished the comp this month. Yo, massive, massive. That's a cute little emote. So, someone in our clan got 0-star, 40% in champs too. What was he using? Let me guess. Actually, you know what? Let me guess. Buddy, for some reason, pulled out the Sarch, and it didn't go well. Just kidding. I like Zach as a person, but them attacking be missing. They were doing fantastic. It happens when you go against the hardest bases. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. You can get fails, but like, I don't know. I think if you attack a base correctly, it's almost impossible to 1-star. If you 1-star, I feel like you're doing some sneaky stuff. You're doing some shenanigans. And I swear, if I 1-star now after today, yo, he was using Root Riders. He got a 0. Keegan!
Keegan2TT gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Dude, Keegan comes in with like the stealth, like, bro, the unexpected we're just chilling, we're just talking, bang, 5 gifted. You know, like, Buddy, dude. He actually just like stealthily comes in, just drops 5 gifted, bro. Dude, actual W Keegan. Keegan's trying to buy his spot in B team so he doesn't get demoted into Zeke 2. Keegan did have a rough one. I won't even. I don't think. Ooh, I didn't even think about demoting from the second clan, the B team. As of currently, there was no rule in place to demote from B team to Zeke 2. However, now that it's 3-2-1 in the leagues, maybe we do that. How many subs to get into the A team clan? Yo, I am not buyable for anything under 20 gifted. Okay, no, just kidding. I'm kidding. Yo, don't. Was perfect all week, then 1-star last attack. We finished 6th, so I was pretty much over it anyways. We finished, like you're getting demoted anyways, you're just like, whatever. Yo, I'm new to Clash of Clans. I'm Tunnel 8 for 2 weeks. Is that good? I'd say that's pretty solid. As long as you're, playing the game, having fun, I'd say that's fantastic. What's up, Chop TV? How's it going? Don't gift 20 gifted for a spot, bruh. It's more like 50. No, I'm kidding, chat. It's just a prank. It's just a joke. Keegan!
Keegan2TT just cheered 1,000 bits.
Keegan's like, you want some good food tonight? I can pay for your Taco Bell. Also, we have some Legends hits to do. Here's what I'm thinking tonight, chat. If you guys are down with it, let me do the. Sorry, I just stroked out right there. Keegan! All right, but dude, hold on.
Gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Is he going for that first place spot? Hold on, we gotta make sure he's not taking over first place spot right here. Hold on. So he's 25 plus 20. What's 25 times 5? That's 125 plus 25. That's 150. Okay. He's chilling. Joker is chilling so far. I have it 100. Wait, did a choo-choo start? There's no shot, right? No, okay. Who's out in Twitch chat dodging gifted, bro? Keegan!
Keegan2TT gifted 5 subscriptions.
Hold on. Let me pull up the calc, bro. Let me make sure here. Hold on. We got 30 times 5 equals 150 plus the 25. And that puts Keegan on top here. Where's Keegan at? There it is. We got Keegan 2TT. Just want to make sure I spelt everything correctly here. I'm really known to not be a good speller out here. 175. Keegan taking over the first thing here. Tanks is like... Tanks is trying to start something up, bro. Dude, Keegan, you absolute beast, bro. Keegan wanted the first place. He wants first. He got first, bro. Alrighty, chat. I think it's time we start up some attacks here. So, actually, what I was saying was, I think if you guys are okay with it, hear me out. I think what we do is, we do main Legend League, we do second Legend League, and hear me out. We do a third, we push our third account up to what?
Joker_royalty gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Pew pew, pew pew, pew 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 pew. Buddy is going back and forth here. Joker with a 25. That puts him at 95. Choo-choo!
Tom Brady 2323 just cheered 100 bits.
Okay. I see Twitch is playing tonight. We're going kind of crazy here. Hold on, let me
Hype train started.
Joker _ by the way, for the people on TikTok, I will be gifting, or sorry.
Keegan2TT just cheered 500 bits.
Hold on. Let me focus one thing real quick. I can't focus too much. Wait, 195, right? 190. I think that 195 should make sense. I think that makes sense. Keegan coming in with 500. That should put him at 180. Right? Math correct? Chad, am I all up on this? Okay. For the people on TikTok here, type !review if you want a base review, and I will be attacking very soon here. Sorry. Lots of things happening. Bing bop, but you know, there's a lot of sounds, a lot of flashes going on in my head right now, bro. So much happening. But we're getting it. So, okay. Game plan for tonight. Cell wanted in.
X3_Selegna just cheered 100 bits.
Wait, are we almost to the gritty group? Wait, 35% off. Wait, what does that say? 35% off 5+. Oh, that's why Keegan's going crazy. There's 35% off 5 or more gifted subs? Oh. Oh, I see, I see. Wait, that's actually kind of 35% off is kind of insane. Only during the train. Oh, so this is the time. Does Twitch eat that 35? I have no idea.
38 subs.
Buddy just pulled it out, bro. Holy. Joker said this is my time to increase my lead while I have the chance here. Okay, hold on. That's 50, so that'd be 245. Even though technically it's 35% off, I think that I'll still stay to the normal pricing. I'll never get the level 5 here modes, level 5 emotes here. What are we higher than 5 now? We're level 6. Oh wait, no, are we still level 5? Oh no, we are level 6. What just happened?
Tom Brader 2323 gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
What is happening? Tom? Tom base review? What is happening? All right. I think all y'all credit cards need to be stopped. Y'all need to be stopped, bro. You guys are going way too crazy here. You guys are going way too crazy, okay? Actually insane. Dude, I have no idea what we're even at. I haven't even started the... Dude, I haven't even started the stream yet. I haven't even attacked yet. It's a rare train. I like trains. Yo, you know what? Fair enough. Trains are pretty cool. You know, I won't lie. Trains are pretty cool. Town Hall 14 army. You could do dragons, very similar to this attack strategy. You could basically do this exact army. Obviously, the pets are going to be a little bit different. Dude, you absolute legends. Again, if you guys got gifted a sub on Twitch, thank whoever gifted it to you for the ad-free viewing, the exclusive emotes, all the stuff. Make sure you guys thank them. Even though we got to get to level 6 for me to unlock a new emote. Jesus. Chat, what is my highest train? I forget what it was. Or can we not even see? Level 18 no hatch stream. Dude, I already did a no hatch stream and I was super uncomfortable. I felt like I was missing a part of me, okay? Your highest is 20? Jesus. See, I like the number 20. 20 is my lucky number. See, watch this. Watch this. When I say 20 is my lucky number, this is what I mean by it. You know, that would have been pretty cool, though. That would have been pretty cool, though. All right, chat, should we start this bad boy? I think it's time. Yo, I just want to say thank you to Tom. Thank you to Joker. Thank you to Cell. Thank you to Keegan. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone else. You guys are absolute beasts. Oh, actually, you want to know something? You want to know something that kind of hurt me today, actually? It was 15, and then it went to 5, which equals 20. Yo, you're so right. Dude, you're so right. Okay, we're winning this first attack now. Watch this, chat. First in. Here we go. Easiest of bases here. Is it? Yeah. 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 Yeah? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's just kind of rude. Yoink. Oh, I should have kept it there. I feel like I could have gotten that, thingy. Ooh. That one hurt a little bit. Ooh. Come on, get it down, get it down, get it down. Huge! Watch this, watch this, watch this. Hold up. God line up here. Hold up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. And you have to attack against an air sweeper, Chad. It's a law out here, okay? It's actually law, though. Like, think about it, though, right? If you didn't attack against an air sweeper, where's the spice to the attack, you know? Where's the spice? It's my dog's birthday. Can you bark for him, please? I feel like this is a trick. But at the same time, if it's not, then I feel like it's dishonorable. Chad, you guys think it's a trick or not? I'm ready to clip. See, now this feels like a setup here. This feels like a setup here. No trick, so I have to bark. Woof! Okay, no, okay, alright, no. Wait, I was attacking your daddy? Oh no, I just barked. Oh no.
Hippo bro.
Chat. Oh, dude, we're cooked. Dude, wait, hold on. Does the clip have me barking while I'm attacking that guy? Because I think I'm cooked. Am I actually cooked? Oh, no. Farik? No, yo, no. That was actually a setup, bro. You got Kit coming in? Nah, okay. All right. I actually just got set up, bro. Okay. Chat, I'm gonna go crawl into a hole and retire here, bro. I think it's actual setup here. It was divine timing. I feel like you orchestrated it, to be honest with you. Is your strategy suits for a new Tunnel of 14? Yeah, you could totally do the same exact strategy. Obviously, a little bit of different army spacing and everything. But yeah, you could do this almost basically same thing. Chat, stop calling me a good boy, all right? All right. Anyways. Galaxies. See, dude, I'm losing my train of thought. Also, you know what? Bro, I'm a Titan liker. Can I get a base review? If you guys fill up the elixir bar right here, I'll pick someone at random. Gobachu, welcome in. V Small, welcome in. R4, welcome in. And Wukong Monkey King 1, welcome in. Did I miss anyone else? Zintech, welcome in. I don't think I said welcome in to you. For pet, what is for your RC? I use the Phoenix. I know a lot of people use the Spirit Fox, but I personally really like the Phoenix because I don't like to deal with the complications with the Fox. I was a Legend liker and then it reset me. Yeah, it only goes up to Legend League. There's not really a league above it. I guess technically I could make like fake leagues for
HIPAA when
liking.
next Discord call.
Dude, yo, if you see me in the Discord, brother, you can just join on up. Chad, does that say 70 out of 55, or am I crazy here? Wait, how do I have 6 balloons? Chad, am I hacking? Am I hacking? Wait, what's gonna happen if I attack right now? Cell got the gritty goose? Oh, it's a wait. Is it actually the CC that I want though? All right, chat. We're attacking. We're attacking kind of weird here. Perma banned, dude. Lost creator code right here for sure. Dude, creator code, content creator hacking confirmed. Caught live. Click now. Free gold pass. I had 6 furnaces at one point. Dude, okay, what if everyone donated at the same time as I reinforced? There's gonna be like a billion hidden Teslas. No? No? Dude, so many people want the gritty goose. And you know what? I have the gritty goose. Okay, I owe TikTok a base review. I hear you guys. I hear you guys. Okay, I don't like going this way. Oh, what if? Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Tech. Yoink. Chat, am I goated or what? Who's feeling a type of way right now? Okay, I lost it. I almost was the greatest that ever lived. It was almost there. I almost had it. Watch this, watch this. Value fest. Wait for it. Hold the line. Rage pops, we pop that bad boy. Alright, we're cooking. We're cooking. I just need my minion prince. Come on, minion prince. Yeah! Oh, we missed it. Oh my god, it's 1 HP. It's 1 HP. Oh no. Minion Prince comes in. Smacks that down. Oh my god, the Minion Prince is so goated. He survives! Oh. Dude, I love the Minion Prince though. This is the best one. I like that emote, actually. Dude, the Boothangs. I love the Boothangs. Dude, especially if you spawn a Boothang into it and then you freeze it, you ice block it, Buddy can tank forever. All right, mods. Pay out the believers. 2 wins. 2 wins, and then well, let's re-roll the next prediction. Yeah. Joker really didn't believe in me. I see how it is. I see how it is. Also, yo, hold up. I want to take a look at this mini spotlight event. I love this song, by the way, but I haven't looked at this mini spotlight event here. Are we feeling that this is a good spotlight event or not? So you get 550 medals. That's it? What? Dude, you can't even get a shovel. What the heck? Wait, what's the point? It's just loot. You don't even get ores? I didn't even see. Oh my. Okay, hold on though. Then again though, chat. Okay, for the free pass, this seems very underwhelming. But for the paid pass, for like what it was, I'm assuming this is like $3, right? $2.99 or something like that, because it's a mini event. Let me make sure on that. Let me make sure on this real quick here. I think it's $3, right? Also, what's up, TMG? Yeah, okay. So for $3, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can get a ton of, or not a ton of, but you can get like a scenery or something like that. So I guess that's not too bad. I have to go to a different account though to see it because your boy just owns too much out here. Oh, or you could get a hero skin. So like, okay, right. So typically a hero skin costs what, $10? But with this event, you could get it for like $3. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of sad that they brought back the foot tribute. It's not that I'm jealous that other people have the Archer Queen foot, but it is. I really like exclusive obstacles. That's kind of why I pick things, especially that I think are going to be exclusive over other things. I guess realistically, there was no thing that was said that this was going to be exclusive. I just kind of thought that it was going to be. Wait, oh, hold on. Oh, so the free pass can get the foot for free, but you can't get like anything else. Okay, I mean, that kind of sucks even more actually. Whew. I have a doubt how many people can get a pass for the giveaway. Wait, what's going on? How do you be building a good attack strategy? I look what other people are using, and then I copy. I'm not the one doing it. Still cheaper than the $10 skin, though. Real. And guys.
Hash L2U0UVPC0.
Oh, yeah, I do owe TikTok a base review, so we're going to have to do that before the next attack here. But if anyone is thinking about getting this mini event pass, make sure to use code HIPPUSLC in the store. I have heard rumors. I don't know if they're true or not. Just things I've heard in chat that you grow to like 7 foot tall. And like I think it said something about like someone was saying something that they're like a quadrillionaire now or something. I don't know. Just what chat was telling me what they used when they got when they used my code HIPPUSLC. That being said, let's do a base review, yeah? TikTok, post your codes, and I will choose randomly, okay? I will choose someone at random for a base review. I will choose in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang, Caden. First person I looked when I... Dude, actually, he just spammed it a ton. Yo, low-key, spam meta goes crazy. Buddy literally just spammed it. L2UO... Oh, UVC. UVPCO. There we go. Buddy just spammed it. I mean, you can't... Can you answer me, please, from the Discord giveaway? How many people can get a pass? I think the first 40. But there's not a lot of time left, I won't lie. All right. All right, so we have a Town Hall 17 here. Dude, I'm not going to lie. I don't think the hook tower is the play. I feel like the hook tower can be way too easily taken advantage of. I don't know how many people are actually doing it, but if someone does take advantage of this hook tower like I typically do, they're going to get a ton of value in this core. This whole core is going to get absolutely annihilated. So I low-key think that the Crusher is probably a better option, to be honest with you. That being said, really good lineups. Really, really good lineups for the Fire Spitter multi-gear tower. I don't know if I like the multi-gear tower here. I feel like this core has a lot of power to it, which can be good if no one knows how to handle this core. But I also think that potentially like Fireball, RC Dive with the hook tower. I think, maybe even Zap Quake. I don't know the stats on that, but there's a lot here to be easily taken out, I feel like. So that does worry me slightly. That being said, I do like the double poison. I could see people failing on this base. Arrow value isn't super crazy. I wonder if you could, though. If you sacrifice the queen, and you come in from like... Oh, you totally probably could hit that angle. Oh, you totally probably could. Place the queen a little like right here or something like that. She could probably hit that. Take out 3 things here. Not super great. I almost feel like, and I know I said that this core has too many things in it, so this is going to completely contradict that. But if you move the air sweepers inwards, I wonder if that could work. I don't know. I don't think it's the worst base by any means. I don't like how close it is. I do think that I would move one of these things up a little bit more so it's a little bit more linear and not just like literally a overgrowth could cover every single one of these things, light work type stuff. That's my only critique, I think, of the space, other than the arrow value. Arrow value, actually, I don't know where your hidden Teslas are, but you really don't have a lot of anti-RC dive, though, either. Unless you don't really care. As long as they don't go into the middle, that's maybe all you care about. I don't know if I like how much little anti-RC dive there is, especially because, like, I don't think you really need these bomb towers here. I feel like you could probably put the bomb towers a little bit more out and then put, like, something in between there.
Also, the HEPA code rumors are true.
True. Okay, you know what? If he's confirming that the HIPAA... Okay, no, I can't give him the... I was going to give him a 10 out of 10. I would probably unironically give this currently... I'd give this an 8. I like a lot of this. I do think the core needs to be a little bit expanded. I think a little bit more stuff for anti-RC on the outside. And I think this could be closer to a 10 out of 10, or at least like a 9 out of 10. But I think you also need to clear the air value slightly. I think it's bad, though. What do you do to recruit? I say, actually, I don't even do anything. I'm going to be straight up honest. People join my streams and want to join my clan. So I'm in a very fortunate spot where my clan is an absolute beast of a clan. And then on top of that, people just want to join. It might look like the clan's a little dead because it's only 34 out of 50, but you have to take in consideration we have a whole nother clan of people from the main clan doing a CWL. So they're not back yet, but dude, we do fantastic. I love our clan. Even our sets of clans are fantastic. Can I ask you something? You can ask me anything. All right, here we go, chat. We continue on. Anyone that wants a base review, make sure you type !review. Here's the thing. This side typically has a ton of hidden Teslas on it. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to attack from the opposite side. Smart, I know, right, chat? Subscribe for more content like this.
I will change it up a bit, thanks for the feedback.
Gotcha, my dude. I think you got some good potential for sure. Ooh, that hurt a little bit. Okay, it feels like we're going a little slow through this compartment here. Little slow. Just a smidge. I feel like we're taking our sweet time through this compartment here. It felt like a very long time. I also didn't mean to freeze every single one of those. Oh well. I guess it gives time for the side group to cook a little bit. Brother, y'all see the new Luna skin? Dude, I saw that like a month ago. Dude, it's really good though, right? Also, I love that Chess came in here and he started talking Delta Force before Clash. Dude, it's top tier. Wait, hold on. We got a base review? We got a little base review? Little base review? See, I don't want to put my high hopes here, but I'm going to be honest with you. Belgian Warrior here, I feel like has some of the craziest bases. Not just like bases, though. I'm talking like accounts. I'd be curious. I don't want to get my hopes up too much because maybe it's just like, you know, an actual base. I don't know. I'll be curious though. I feel like my man's got some like secret sauce here, you know? That's probably sounds really weird. Never mind, I take that back. Ooh, see, this is what I'm talking about, chat. This is what I'm talking about here. We have a wait, hold on. 278. Buddy is a higher level than me as a Town Hall 2. Hold on. Is it froze? Chad, are we frozen? No, I don't think so. So I'm a level 266. Hold on. And we go over 8G. Buddy is actually a higher level than me as a Town Hall 2. Say me in chat if this guy's a higher level than you. Jesus, bruh. He is a level 2. He's in Titan 3 as a level 2. Or Town Hall 2. I say level 2. As a Town Hall 2. And he's level 278. See, this is the top, like, bro. I didn't want to get my hopes up here. But this is insane. Only donated. Oh, he hasn't even donated any troops. 0 L. L plus ratio, bro. Never mind. That's so old. That's so old. Dude, that's insane. Are you going for the big 3-0? You know what you should do? When you get to level 300, you should buy a cake. Look at the War Stars. Yeah, I saw 5,000 too. Is that more? You know what? I want to look to see if that's more war stars than me, but I don't want to be disappointed in myself if this is more war stars than I am. Do I want to look? Do I want to look here? I don't think so. Surely not. Surely I have more than that many war stars. 5,200. Hold on. Am I even a clasher out here? Do I even play the game? Dude, Buddy is calling me out on a Town Hall 2 here. You know what? You know what this is? There's always a bigger fish. Chat, just remember that. Some word of advice here. There's always a bigger fish, bro. All right. Since troop costs elixir, I can't even pay for a giant. What? What? Wait, how much is a giant? You just met the biggest fish? That one? You think? I don't know. I don't know. That is a very impressive account. I don't want to say that there's another Town Hall 2 that's higher than that, but I don't know. Clash of Clans, the further you go, the more impressive people get. That's all I'm saying. They cost 9,000 for a donation. Oh, so you have to wait. How much is like a barbarian or an archer? Are you just donating barbarians and archers? If anyone wants a base review, make sure you type !review, and it should let you guys know. Surely it doesn't cost 9K for a barbarian or archer. I'm not donating anymore. Wait, can you actually physically? Oh, because you're not going to do barbarians and archers. Wait, hold on. Does it matter though? Because like, I don't know. I have no idea. I like, if someone requests something, giants were used because they took up so much space per click. But now that's not typically a restriction anymore, so it wouldn't matter, right? Or am I missing something? What's up, Zoe? Sniping town halls in multiplayer gets XP faster now. Pff, that's crazy. Wait, that's actually hold on. Hopefully this isn't copyrighted here. So you've actually switched to trophy pushing as a form of bases, or as a form of getting XP because it's faster than donating the giants. Wait, that's actually crazy. Hold on. Which I feel like is also an oversight on Clash of Clans aspect. The fact that you can't physically donate a giant anymore. I feel like that's an oversight in Clash of Clans. Yo, you know what? I'll bring it up to them. I'll be like, this is a very pressing matter that I need solved immediately. Giants cannot be donated on a Town Hall 2. I'm sure with my high prestigious place. No, okay. No, I'm actually okay. I'm messing. Oh, but that's actually insane though. That's 278. Are you going for 500? There's no way, right? Oh, I think wait, hold on. I do think I owe TikTok another base review. Did my thing reset? Okay, we'll do another base review for TikTok. I think I owe TikTok another base review. TikTok, post your codes, and I will choose one at random. Just a reminder that if you want a base review for yourself specifically, you can get a free one on Purple website. I will choose one randomly. Whoever posts a code in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bang. JCOO. That is the first person I saw when I looked up. That's who gets it. All right, here we go. Ooh. Okay. First things first, really good upgrades. I will say, Crusher Mortar is definitely lacking a little bit on the upgrades, which I understand. It's a temporary defense. It's whatever. You don't have that doesn't have to be the main focus, especially because you have like other upgrades to do. Sure. Actually, dare I say, I see you're doing some supercharges. I feel like the Crusher Mortar is actually going to be around longer than what the superchargers are going to be currently. So I'd actually probably focus on the Crusher Mortar more than the supercharges. You know what? I'll go a step further here. Hold on. I will go a step further. I think you should do your first tier of supercharges for just pure DPS increase. Then focus on the Crusher Mortar, because I'm pretty sure the Crusher Mortar will outlast the supercharge upgrades. Because I'm assuming... Will it? I'm assuming Town Hall 18 will come out around November, December time. That's not factual. I have no idea. That's just what I'm guessing here, right? And I think the Crusher Mortar should go longer than that. So I think that you get more value out of that. And then after you have that done, I think you could do the HP increase upgrades. I think that's what I would do. Agree or disagree? What's up, Corey? Dude, I appreciate the heart me and the go popular. You absolute beast. I think Crusher Mortar and Superchargers will go away at the same time. Oh, then never mind. I guess do whatever you want. If that's the case, then whatever. I still think DPS over HP, personally. But, that being said, sorry, I went off on a little tangent here. This base design is very, very common, very, very used. It's not bad. It can definitely trip people up. Double Invis is fantastic for low legends, and even sometimes mid legends. Here's my problem with this. With the new ice block, I do think invis bases, especially double invis bases on the outside are basically borderline useless. If the person's using an ice block with an RC dive, you can send your RC into an invis tower. It would pop. You put the ice block down. She stays in that spot. And now that entire invis compartment is basically useless. Which kind of sucks. So I think the best scenario is an invis in the center with maybe like a rage. I do think that's still pretty popular. I don't think this base is that great anymore. I think you could still get some wins. I don't want to say it's like a bad base or anything, but it's not. If you're playing like the top competitive, I don't think it's the play. Realistically, I'd probably give it like an 8, maybe a 7.5 out of 10. I just think, well, I'll give it an 8 because I don't know how many people are actually using the ice block. You have yeah, I'll give it an 8. I feel bad because your upgrades are phenomenal, and the good news is, I think with the right copy base design, you could literally just go from an 8 to a 10 out of 10 because you have fantastic upgrades, my guy. But I don't know. It's a little old. It's a little old and kind of easily exploitable currently. So for those reasons, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Look at my skins. Ooh, buddy he has all of the champion skins, or all of the league skins. Okay, how many did you win though? Surely you won some of these, right? There's no way that he actually like did all the points for it, right? I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. How many did you win though? Win them? Yeah, I know they did. Are you telling me you did every single one of them with your points? That's pretty impressive on its own then. I bought all 5 obstacles, the scenery, and 1 skin so far. I've won 1. Yeah, but like the obstacles have been out for a while though, right? I did. I also have that war scenery. I don't know if I believe that. Hold on. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe. Because I guess if you're in Champs 1, you get how much per? You get like 500 or something like that, right? I guess maybe. Chat, is that possible? Is that possible? That's crazy. That's crazy impressive if that's the case. I'm still sticking to the 8 out of 10 for your for your base design. Great upgrades, unfortunately just not the best design. I believe him? Alright. If Zoe believes you, then I believe you. Why do I feel like I'm going to get smoked on this base? Chat, I'm so getting smoked, aren't I? Why do I always feel destined to fail? That's not good. That's not the angle I wanted to go in from. I guess we're on a little adventure here, chat. Where will my RC take me? Are we going in? There's no shot we go in, right? We're going for that wizard tower first? Yeah, I know you. I know you. Okay, well, don't step outside. That doesn't make sense. Let's you know... I feel like this is a really bad approach, chat. Can I hit something wicked though? What if I hit something like this? Alright, okay. Yo. I don't know if I believe in that. Can we go back to the can we roll back the tapes there? Can we get a referee aspect there? Chat, I think this is cooked. I feel like this air sweeper's playing some absolute just insane defense right now. Think it's a time fail? Yeah, maybe that air sweeper was going kind of wicked, wasn't it? TikTok says it's going to be a time fail. That does not help that. I think the one archer, just like the archer queen, messing up my dragons. I think TikTok might be right. Ah. We don't have a prediction going? Mods, you slackers. Who said time fail? Who said time fail? Not even close. Time fail who? I've never seen a time fail in my life. Who said time fail? That's crazy. That was crazy. What should I use my hammer building on for Tunnel 13? Scatter shots? Anything massive. So, like... Clan Castle. Scatter shots. Low taper fade. And anything massive. I have the same base. Gotcha. Wait, the same base that I just attacked? This has been a lot of people. Most sponsors have like 15 to 20 people actively pushing. For sponsors, yeah. Why the serve have more than... Wait, really? Why the server have... I'm assuming server... have more than 2,000 members, the chances of more than 50 people participating in that is big. Not a lot of people look at my server. I'm going to say, There's not a lot of people in my... Like, a lot of people have joined my server throughout the times, but I don't know why. No one really checks out the sponsors anymore. So it's a pretty good chance. Do you think I got the level 2095? Where are you at right now? Because there's not a lot of time left. I know you've been asking for like a week now. If you started like a week ago, yeah, probably. If you haven't even started yet, I unfortunately don't really think so. W manipulation? Chat, did I just manipulate someone? Chat, who just got manipulated? Chat, who did I just manipulate? 67 started 4 days ago. Ooh. 4 days ago. 67. There is 5 days left. I'm going to say, unfortunately, I don't think you have enough time. I could be wrong. I have no idea. Read my chat, please. Scroll up. What is that? I'm only missing scenery. That's the last message I've seen. I have all the character skins, but no war base. Dude, I like the war. I love the war base. Do you think E-Dragons should reset Inferno Dragons when they zap? No. Definitely not. To be honest yet, otherwise I wouldn't be trying the sponsor. I mean, I wish you the best of luck. I know some people did get, like, very high very quickly. But, yeah, I have no idea. I would say your best chances of getting the prizes is just starting when a sponsorship starts. Go crazy with it. I think, man, who's the first person that, like, started? Someone, like, popped off immediately and just got, like, up there, like, super, super quick. Hold on, let me look real quick. I bet you I can find it. I think, yeah, Senior Nugget, I think literally, like, just popped off, went absolutely insane, and just got it out of the way, like, instantly. But he went crazy with it. Is my thing resetting here? Hold on. I don't think this is resetting. Goal overlays. Huh. Maybe I'm missing it? I have no idea. Here we go. I still don't know who I manipulated, chat. Someone said W manipulation. I don't even know what they're talking about. Does anyone know what they're talking about? Maybe they weren't even talking to me. I have no idea. I was just rude. Ow. Ooh. Oh, I think we got her. I think we got her, chat. Maybe it's blocking it for you. Wait, can someone else see what he's saying? How many likes for a base review? It's every, I think, 7,000. It should be every 7,000. Jamil? Welcome in, welcome in. How many coins for one? It's a, I think it's... How much was the sunglass? Is Keegan in here? I think it's $199. You get one right away. Would you say 3-starring in Tunnel 17 is harder than the other town halls? Yes. Well, yes and no. I would say... That's okay. Okay, you know what? I'll just restart here. Would you say 3-starring in Tunnel 17 is harder than other town halls? I think currently in this state of the game, yes. Tunnel 17 is the hardest to triple. However, that doesn't mean that it's the hardest of all time. I would say Town Hall 15, when it was maxed out, was definitely up there. I think pros were 3-starring at like a 30% rate. So every 3 attacks roughly, one of the pros would get a triple. So it was very difficult at Tunnel 15. I'm pretty sure Town Hall 12 and Town Hall 10 were also very, very difficult town halls to triple. And I even think that like Town Hall 10 at some points were like borderline impossible. So I think currently Town Hall 17 is definitely the hardest to triple. But of all time, I don't think it was the hardest town hall ever by any means. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Are you maxed? I am maxed. Other than my temporary defense. It is definitely harder than Tunnel 16. Yep. In both aspects. I always think you're Magnus Carlsen. Dude, I get a lot of different people that that say I look like a lot of other people. You know something kind of hurt me today? You know what? We've done this before, chat. And this will make sense. Chat, how old do you think I am? If you had to put an age, and don't say it if you know. For the people that don't know. Wow, that looks really good, by the way. Ooh, that looks really good, by the way. Hold on. Okay, okay. Yo, God. Don't ask that question unless you want your feelings hurt. No. This will tie in. This will tie in here, okay? So 34, 28, 40, 32, 69, 38, 30, late 30s, 41. Chat, I'm 24, okay? And I know some of you guys might have been just saying it, just to say it, you know, whatever. Here's the thing. So I went out to lunch with my father because we do that from time to time. We like to catch up, and you know, I love my dad. My dad loves to pay for me when he takes me out to lunch, right? So we were ordering food, you know, together or separate, you know, together. The cashier goes, "Oh, dude, I love when my friends pay for me, or I wish I had friends that paid for me." My dad goes, and it's actually my son. Dude, I felt so awkward in that moment. Having a dad that talks too, dude, I love my dad. But yeah. And I don't even think my dad is that young. I'm pretty sure he's a lot older. Like, yeah, that was a tough one today. That was a tough one today. All right, Taz, get your code ready. I'll do your base review right after this one. Okay. That being said, ooh, okay. So I want to say first things first. This scenery looks amazing at Town Hall 13. I'm pretty sure this is the first Town Hall 13 I've seen with this scenery, and it looks beautiful. The blue outline of the defenses with the blue defenses of Town Hall 13. Yo, this might be the best. This might be the best scenery for Town Hall like combo here. I love this. This looks fantastic. That being said, I think this base design is really bad. I don't know how many people use Sarch anymore, but even I think if you use like current meta strategies of like an RC dive, I think this base gets absolutely floored. I think unfortunately this base has this base was built a lot older or like a long time ago, and it did have kind of a resurgence because of Town Hall. I think it was Town Hall 16 or early Town Hall 17 adopted this design, but for Town Hall 13, I feel like it doesn't work for two reasons. One, Super Archer Blimp. If you land a Super Archer Blimp somewhere in this area here, hold on, I'll do it in red. Somewhere in this area here, yes, there can be potentially giant bombs here, and for your sake, I really hope so. But like, you can even just like, you can place your Sarch like right up here and probably still get a ton of value. The Sarch alone would probably take out a large section of this base. When that Sarch is gone, there's not much left of the base. And where it gets really, really bad is you also have some really bad arrow value. If you hit a pretty, I feel like it's not the easiest arrow, so that's kind of good. But if you use a pretty good arrow, you should be able to snipe off a lot of stuff here. So unfortunately, I'm not feeling this base design. I like the single infernos. Personally, I like dead space around my single infernos. I don't like having buildings around it. I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose of the inferno towers for half of it. Obviously, they're still anti-queen from what I can tell here. Yeah, I think they're still anti-queen, which makes it good. However, I still think that like E-dragons and such, they can chain into it. They can get pulled into it. Any air armies that typically would go around because of the stuff, I think get pulled into the compartment, and I don't think that's a great thing. So here's what I'm gonna say. Looks wise, dude, this is like a 10 out of 10 looks wise. For actual design wise, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna give this like a 6.5 out of 10. I think an RC dive kind of really does a lot of work. I think any kind of blimp balloon strategy can really cook this base. The good news is you have a lot of good upgrades, so a different base design can easily get you a lot higher up. But as of right now, I'm going to probably give this, unfortunately, 6.5 out of 10, just because of the stuff. Your upgrades are phenomenal, though. Alrighty. We had another person send it. It was Taz, right? Taz, did you send your code yet? If not, you sauce me your code. Also, I owe TikTok a random base review here. Oh, there we go. There's Taz. Let's take a look at Taz's base here. For TikTok, get your codes ready. We do have a random base review coming in after this one here, so just get your codes ready. Don't post them just yet. Just get them ready. I'll let you guys know when to post it. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm going to assume here on this base, correct me if I'm wrong, Taz, but you have at least one or two hidden Teslas up here, I would imagine, right? Maybe not even. Maybe you could get away without even having them. Maybe you should though. I'm assuming he has like one or two. One or two on both sides. I would say this is a very, very solid Zap Quake value. I don't know if anyone's using Zap Quake. I don't even, see, my problem with Zap Quake is I never knew where to place it. I don't know anyone that, like, obviously if you Fireball, you're going to use some Earthquakes, but I don't even know Zap Quake. Okay, I think this is a pretty solid, okay. It is a copied base design. I know it's pro built. I would probably give this a 9.5 purely because you have some really good fire spitters covering covering a lot of the base. You have the counter of the or the sweepers covering the top section. So if you're a dragon user like moi, you either attack through the air sweepers or you have to attack through the fire spitters. Problem with this is, again, arrow value. Arrow value straight through the middle here potentially, I think could cook this base and really open up some section of the base. That being said, even if you do take out the air sweepers, you're attacking from this top side with your dragons more than likely in some sort of capacity. And what that does is you have the monolith on the back end, you have a multi-inferno on the back end, you have the scatter shots on the back end. Crusher doesn't really matter too much, but you have a lot of back end stuff, which is kind of tough. Did I draw a cat? Maybe I'm going crazy. But regardless, I think this is a very well-balanced base. I do think a little less of arrow value could go kind of nice. If you can move the air defenses in some sort of capacity so they're not in line with the sweepers, I think could be huge. I'd give this like a 9.5, I think. Very close. Very close. No, you guys got to bark. I will not do a meow. You guys made me bark in front of Kit. All right? We can't be having that, okay? Does anyone know how long does it take to send a gold pass if you guys are newly friended? It takes 24 hours. It's my cat's birthday, though. Oh, dude, bruh. Anyways, I do think this is a very nicely well-balanced base. I do think that this was probably pretty solid. If you have your hidden Teslas where I think you are, unfortunately, I think they're a little obvious, but I think that's pretty solid. Definitely a 9.5. As a dragon user, if you can move the air defenses, I think this is a very not fun time to attack this base. So, that's what I'll say. 9.5. Great base, great upgrades, very well balanced. Guys, we still have 3 attacks we're going to have to do at some point here. All right, I do owe TikTok a random base review. This will be a random one, so post your codes. I will choose one at random. It'll be the first one that I look when I look up. And then, yeah. So, post your codes, and I will choose one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bang. It's Chops. First person I saw when I looked up. Again, just a reminder, if you guys want a individual base review, you guys can go to get a free base review for yourself, guaranteed, just light work. It's been too long since you counted me down. All right, dude. Okay. Chat, you guys are, yo. You guys are making me self-conscious about counting, bro. Interesting. Buddy's got a hole in his base in 2025, bro. Okay. I think this base has a little too much firepower in this one singular compartment. I think, unfortunately, if someone has Fireball, I think you're actually going to be turned into a TikTok video. You know those videos that have like the dramatic Fireball and then like the background music and the beat drops as the Fireball hits and then it's like beep 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 beep. I think that this base would turn into that. Unfortunately. Additionally, I don't know if you like moved this wall piece a little bit, but that kind of bothers me. I think that's supposed to be closed there. I weirdly think you were going for a very generic kind of like boxy base design, but just placed a little bit too much on this top side. Also, the invis towers are in really weird places. They don't cover some of these things. They don't cover a lot of things. It's almost impressive on how little it does cover. Considering how much is around here. Your upgrades are phenomenal. I think your design is very easily exploitable. I'm probably going to give this a 5.5. You might be able to win purely based off of the raw. Are you guarding the trees, my guy? What are you? Okay. 5. It's going down to a 5. Check skins. The skins aren't going to save you, my guy. Brother, this is the default skin. I mean, okay, he's got the league skins. Dude, okay. 5. I'm giving it a 5. I think you could purely win based off of your raw strength of this base. But, dude, I would definitely strongly recommend a different base design. One that has a little bit more spacing on the key defenses. One that kind of utilizes these spell towers a little bit more. I think you can totally do it. If you're making your own bases, I would definitely recommend not having the fire spitters facing the like 5 tiles that it's looking outside of. Definitely focus like more. This one in a scenario, this one could be kind of decent. But I would definitely recommend a different base design. I'm going to give that a 5 out of 10. All right, chat, we continue on here. Chat, I feel like I know who this is, but I don't know who sings this. Oh, that was so much damage. That hurt me. Okay, that was not the best minion prince ability. You know, I'll be the first one to say that minion prince ability, kind of rough. Kind of rough on that one, I won't lie. I want to listen to my overrated songs. I mean, you guys can always request songs. Go for it. I'm an air player mixed with loons, drags, and e-drags. If I'm not that, then Super Yeti. I wouldn't do e-dragons. I don't know what town hall you are, but I wouldn't recommend e-dragons. Current best defense CC for my 55 and 50 capacity. Hold on. So you need... hold on. Current best defensive CC for 55 and 50 capacity. So you need two different. Best one, I would say, is... I think it's... Is it 2 ice golems? Okay. 2 ice golems, 1 furnace for the 55, and then you could probably put some archers in the mix. For 50, I think you could probably do 1 ice golem, 2 furnaces. I think that should fit. I don't actually know. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So for defensive CC, as long as your CC is mostly in the middle, I would say 2 ice golems, 1 fire or furnace. For 50. Oh wait. No, maybe just both. Oh, never mind. Just do both. 1 furnace, 2 ice golems, and for the 55, just add more archers. Sorry, wow. I don't know how to count, guys. It'd be what it'd be. Add a headhunter for the 55. Smart. I like that. Yeah, add a headhunter for the 55. I like that play. Probably broke the mute. No, I just turned it off. I was making a TikTok video. All right, here we go, chat. Let me do the predictions because the mods messed it up last time here. Did the mods ever restart? Yo, dude. Did the mods never restart the prediction again after I... Okay. Alright, you know what? I'll just do it myself. I will just do it myself. Chat, 2-minute prediction. What will the next 2 attacks be? Alright, fair enough, Joker. I heard from someone who recently came back to the game that they had 50% discount on building time and then 25 from the usual discount and 20. So they said they got a 90 to 95% off. For time-wise, you know, that could be... Hold on, do I have an account? Do I have an account that I haven't played on? Ooh, hold on. Chat, oh, I have to be at Town Hall 10, don't I? I'd have to be at Town Hall 10 to get the everything, right? I was recently on this account. I don't know if I have an account that I haven't been on in a while that would hit that. Nah, I'm too active on all of my accounts. Gosh dang it. Chat, I'm too good. I think this is like the last option here. I think all 56 of my accounts, yeah, I don't have anything. I expect an apology right now. Hold on. Let me. No. No. Nope. Dude, I can't seem to find one. Joker, I am sorry. That's the only apology you'll ever get. You know what? People are just afraid. You know what? People are just afraid to doubt. I get it. I totally get it. People are afraid to doubt. Also, TikTok earned another base review. Guys, get your codes ready. We'll do it after this attack here. Ooh, another hook tower to sink my hooks into. Let's see what damage we can do here, yeah? Okay, this seems fine. Okay, let's not go for the ice golems. There are so many better targets to go for. Yo, dude, you have a problem. All I'm gonna say. How are you still going for them? Yo, we gotta put her through something, chat. We gotta put her through, like, therapy or something, bro. Is it because I never apologized to Joker? Is that why? Is that why I'm being punished? Is that why I'm being punished? Queen, this was your job, by the way, Queen. You're supposed to take that out. Now the dragons have to do your work here. Queen comes in from downtown. She takes out the scatter shot. She goes for the multi. She takes down the multi-inferno. The queen. The one that no one expected. W. Chat, we have one last attack remaining here. One remaining attack. Will we get 320? That is the question. TikTok, I do owe you guys a base review. Chat, post your codes. I will choose one randomly. Oh, I also have to do a hydrate. Hold on. You guys like that? You guys like that right there? Some ASMR can opening. Oh, that's fizzy. You know what? No one on TikTok's posting their codes. Whoever first posts their code will get a base review. First code to be posted gets a base review on TikTok. Disky, you got it. I'm surprised no one took advantage of that. Why not on Twitch? So TikTok gets free base reviews based off of a group effort that's chosen randomly. Now, no one there was posting their code, so I just said whoever did it first. Twitch, although it takes longer, they get individual guaranteed base reviews for free for themselves. So, like, everyone can get a base review guaranteed for themselves, and that's the trade-off. TikTok doesn't have a point system, so I have to kind of come up with my own system. Twitch does have a point system, so... All right, we have a Town Hall 16 here. One Rage, one Poison. Excuse me, that was disgusting. Okay. I actually don't mind this Rage. There's not a lot to be raged up here, I feel like. I think it's deadly. It's a deadly Rage. But it's not like a huge one where, like... Maybe Fireball would still go for that, because I think you can get some good value, but it's not like... If someone fireballs that, it's completely over, you know? It's not like ultra stacked. So I like that balance. Clan Castle covers a lot of different things. Covers a bottom scatter shot. Covers the Town Hall. This is a very Town Hall 14 type of base design. For Town Hall 16, I think it still works because you still have the Eagle Artillery. You still have the Town Hall Poison. Although double poison typically isn't my favorite thing, I do think that it's so close to the Town Hall that the overlap doesn't really matter. Where even if you're coming in from the opposite side, from the middle, poison goes to intervene, slows down. The Town Hall can obviously fry, and by the time the poison is probably up, the Town Hall's probably going down, which activates a whole nother poison. So I actually don't mind that. Obviously, the Monolith does cover the Town Hall very, very nicely. Very good lineup. I don't think there's a thing that could probably take down the Town Hall without the Monolith really hitting it. You have Expos covering the Town Hall, so like a Flame Flinger wouldn't be able to do a lot of damage. King is very outside, but he does have a Multi-Inferno covering it, which I do think is a pretty good combo, because the King obviously is more of a individual type damage. He's very tanky. Heroes covering... Ooh, okay. First mistake that I've seen so far, actually. RC, very solid. I love that placement. First of all, no Minion Prince. I feel like that's a waste. Minion Prince is one of the best defensive heroes, if not the best defensive hero. Buddy puts in so much work, so much damage. It's insane. Especially if you countered him with the Rage as well. Oh, dude. He is a one-man army on his own. So I would definitely put the Minion Prince, especially with the Rage. I think that could be huge. I would probably switch out the Warden for that, if I'm going to be completely honest. In that aspect, I think everything else is fine. That also being said, I do think arrow value on this base looks a little rough. Arrow value right through the core, I think, takes out a lot of value. So I definitely off-center either your air defenses or your sweepers. I think your sweepers are probably placed in a very particular way. So I definitely want to probably off-center your air defenses a bit. Penguini! Dude, what a man. What a myth. What a legend. Dude, how would your Legends hits go? But yeah, no, I would probably, okay, so arrow value and minion prints. Everything else looks fine. So for that reason, I'd give this currently like an 8.5. I think you have great upgrades. I think this is a very solid base. I think those changes, though, although there's only 2 changes I would make, I think those are very crucial. After that, I'd probably give it a 9.5 total. It is a copied base design. People have probably attacked it quite a bit, but it's still a very powerful one. Good. I'm low, though, but pushing now. Big dubs. I mean, this is the time to push, right? Oh, dude, you still have time. You have so much time left. Easy. Welcome in, Miss Nikki. Welcome in, The Real Mac Attack. Welcome in, Tactical Coffee. I don't know if I said welcome in to you guys, but welcome in. Alrighty. Here we go. Last attack of the night with Penguini as good luck. Surely we can't fail, right? Oh, this is interesting. If it wasn't Keegan, that would have been very bad. Keegan's lucky it's Keegan. Keegan, what are you requesting, my guy? Why'd you skip? We have to stay at least somewhat family friendly. I like that song too, but it's not family friendly. And right after a country song, I feel like Keegan's playing with some fire right now. We can have a few here and there. It's fine, but after that we can't. We can't be too insane. Can you show this attack again? Sure. New TikTok was worth the 20-minute wait for stream to start. Dude, you like that? Dude, it took so long to render. I was like, dude, I started it way earlier, and I'm like, dude, there's no shot I'm getting it done in time. And unfortunately, yes, it took a hot second. Yeah. Well, and the other thing, too, is maybe I didn't have to make it 1080p, realistically, now just thinking about it. But I guess the higher quality is always pretty solid. The 1080p makes it a lot harder or a lot longer to render as well. Whoa. I just felt really lightheaded there. That being said, chat, we have gotten a 320 today. W. Took the wrap off my arm to check it out. Thing is nasty. Thanks for the update. Appreciate it. Dude, I'm actually kind of curious. Can you send me a picture of it in the DMs? I want to see how nasty you're talking. That sentence out of context might be pretty bad. Some of the friends. Okay, gotcha. Show me the last attack. Like, you just want, like, it replayed? Gotcha. Dude, okay, chat. Do I get the Taco Bell? Is it bad that okay. Yes or no, chat? Yes or no? Because, like, we kind of popped off today. Getting 2K new baby pigs tomorrow? You're getting 2,000 new pigs? Or you're getting 2,000 worth of pigs? I paid for it tonight? Dude, you, Joker, Tom with a little bit, and, oh, actually, Tom, he also gifted the 5 gifted, yeah. And then Cell came in with a little bitties. Dude, you guys went absolutely nuclear. I ordered Taco Bell last night. How was it? What'd you get, also? Actually, yo. I heard that McDonald's has the snack wrap. Any snack wrap enjoyers in chat? Any snack wrap enjoyer? But he's just dropping a galaxy? Okay. Okay, I see you. Life of Daza. But he's just base review? Brother, you can get more than a base review. 10K raffle, I gotcha. Bro, what do you want? Base review, just sauce your code. McDonald's got a Minecraft collab over here. Anyone else saw that? I saw that like 3 months ago. Wait, I didn't even see it. What did he say? Did he say 2,000 pigs? It's just a chicken strip in the tortilla. I actually did see that. Dude, Issa? I haven't seen Issa in forever, bruh. Dude, Issa, how are you doing? 2K little bacon factories. Okay, that's crazy. Okay. Alright, Joker. Joker, you make me angry, alright? Taz? Dude, okay, bruh. Okay, you guys are insane. Let's 4 times this here. Hopefully the guy... Taz wanted top, didn't he? Wanted top of the leaderboards. Taz wanted top of the leaderboards. Just stopping in to say, what's up, brother? Love seeing how big the stream is now. Dude, are you still running the same base design, bro? Is it just me, or does this season seem a little bit harder for dragons? Yeah, probably, actually. Hold on. I'm going to make that into a TikTok video, because I actually think that's a very interesting topic. Dylan says, is it just me, or does it seem the seasons... Is it just me, or does this season seem a little harder for dragons? I think what's happening is, I think it's a combo of the new Eternal Tome changes is a little bit more difficult, but also additionally, I think base builders have given up trying to defend against Root Riders, and because of that, I think they focused on defending dragons, which I think is kind of unfortunately easier to defend against, and because of that, I think dragons are just getting slammed. Realistically, if you really want to do really, really good, Root Riders is 100% the play. Dragons, I just find the simplest and really powerful, but unfortunately, they are counterable. Where Root Riders, I think in the right hands, Root Riders can just go boom. Like they can just cook through every base. Dragon Rider's OP. That is true. No one's really defending against Dragon Riders as far as I know. By the way, brother, you got to send your code. If you did Dazza send his code? If you have sent your code, Dazza, I've not seen it. Dude, Taz, stop it. Oh my lord. Taz is just going off. Dude, what is up tonight, chat? What are you guys doing, bro? Taz is about to pay for my Taco Bell, bro. If you have sent your code already, I have not seen it, by the way, Dazza. You have to, in that case, TikTok's blocking it for some reason. No idea why. Just type your code without the hashtag and put a space between every character. It's really annoying. Just seems to be the way to do it. Trying to play COD? Dude, you're trying to play COD? Are you asking me if I'm trying to do it? I retired. After I made an entire team of 10, rage quit, I retired. Hey, what state do you live in? I live in the big Wisconsin. I'll tell you what I'm doing, but it's debudge. You make me worried. Hip, read this. McDonald's got a Minecraft collab over here. Anyone else saw that? Yeah. Probably I already answered that. I said I'm pretty sure they did that like a few months ago. Oh, okay, I got it. Dazza, I got it now. Dude, I don't know why TikTok does it. I really don't understand. Some people though just get slammed against TikTok. Don't know why. Are you a cheesehead? In what kind of capacity? Do I like cheese? Heck yeah. Am I a Packers player or enjoyer? I don't really watch football. Okay. A few things on the space here. Hold on. I'm actually gonna pause the music for this one because we're gonna have to really dissect this one here. So first things first. I'm pretty sure you're running a Town Hall 8 base design as a Town Hall 15. Like I am pretty positive that this core section here is literally a Town Hall 8 base design. I know that there are variants of it that go through like Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11, but unfortunately, and I'm just going to say it straight out, I think every variant is really bad. And unfortunately, I don't think that this is much better. So first things first, I would recommend a different like base design off rip because of these reasons. Town Hall 8, obviously, one of the easier town halls. Back in the day, maybe not too bad. I think this base was built in like literally like 2013, 2014. Since then, there's been obviously a ton of changes to Clash of Clans, a lot of equipment changes, and just like a lot of new defenses. These spell towers are only rage currently, so I guess you don't really have a different option to place them. However, they're not really raging a whole bunch, especially like this one here. You're raging basically a mortar. Actually, I think the builder huts are probably a better rage than the mortar is. I think this mortar is basically doing nothing. Considering that you don't have gravestones, I would imagine you probably have either traps or hidden Teslas in this area, which could be pretty solid. But realistically, you're not really doing a ton, unfortunately. Arrow value, unironically, isn't the worst. Compared to some other people's base designs, this is actually not too bad. It's not great, but it's actually not that bad. I don't think you can get like a huge amount of value in any kind of capacity here. So weirdly enough, your arrow value is actually very, very solid. But I still think current meta strategies, an RC dive on this base, overgrowth value is kind of insane. If you go in with a Sarch, which is like a balloon with a blimp with like super archers in it that drop in, you can get a ton of value on this base. So unfortunately, for that reason, I think you have great upgrades. Not fully maxed out, which makes sense. But it looks like you even maxed out Tunnel 14 before going to Tunnel 15, so you have a great foundation. I'm going to be pretty harsh here. I'm going to say this is probably... I'm going to give this a 4 to 4.5 out of 10. Almost all of your points are being removed because of the base design. Again, these rage towers not being implemented is a huge problem. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll go 5. Because you do gain points because of the. You know what? I'll go 5.5. I'll go 5.5, and I'm not going any higher. The only reason why is because he actually has good upgrades. The arrow value is actually pretty solid, but I think everything else is a little rough. I think RC Dive can go pretty crazy. I think E-Dragons could probably shred this base. I think any Blimp strategies could probably shred this base. I think there's a lot of things that unfortunately can do a lot on this base. 6 out of 10 if he changes them to Poison Towers. I mean, he can't really change them yet. He'd have to upgrade them, but yeah. So for those reasons is why it's a low score. However, because your upgrades are so good, if you literally copy probably a more modern Town Hall 15 base design, with your upgrades, I think with the right base design, you could immediately get like an 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, and then obviously while you max out, you could probably get close to that like 10 out of 10. I think you have great upgrades. I just think your base needs a little bit of an updating from a Town Hall 8 base design. I mean, brother, you're losing out on a lot of walls here that you got kind of not really doing too much, you know? So, great base. Sorry, great upgrades. You have a very solid Town Hall 15. Just a different base design. You'd be cooking, I think. I work on my base design, and I'll fix it. Brother, I wish you the best of luck. I think, again, great upgrades. I think you're doing fantastic. Sent the DM. All right, let's take a look here. Let's get the music back up in here. Let's get some Britney Spears cooking. I don't... Ugh! Why does it look like cottage cheese, bruh? Ew. Wait, are you married? Or is that the wrong hand? No. Other hand. Okay. Dude, ew. Oh, wait. Oh, was it wrapped in something, though? I don't even think I could show this. I unironically don't think I can show this. That's a nasty wound. That is a nasty wound right there. Anyone else feeling hungry all of a sudden? No, okay, no, okay. Still running that base? Oh, man. All right, did Taz want a base review? Dude, Dylan's going crazy. Dude, what is happening tonight? You guys are going just stupid, bruh. I'm gonna switch to the Warden Walk Fireball routes. Oh, I've switched to Warden Walk Fireball routes ever since I haven't failed in the last 5 days. Dude, Root Riders is very strong if you're doing pretty solid. Did Taz want a base review, or did Taz just go off because... But he just like, yeah, let me just sauce a ton. Chat, this is a Town Hall 10 base design that I made forever ago, and Issa genuinely has been trying to update it every single time. I'm not going to lie, with the new equipment changes, unfortunately, Issa, this base hurts me and my soul. Obviously, this base hasn't been touched in years, but this base hurts me for the current meta strategies. Yeah, Clash has changed a ton since the last time you've played. I designed bases, bro. Solid. I'll update it for you. Don't worry. Oh, boy. Dude, the easy bait. He's back in. Also, chat, we got to focus up here. I think I owe TikTok a random base review. We got to do Taz's base review here. Then we'll cook here. Ooh, okay. Okay. A little bit worried about overlap on the poison, especially because a lot of people like to come in sideways on bases, and what I mean by that is, I feel like there's always a top of the base closest to the town hall. There's always a bottom of the base furthest from the town hall. A lot of people like to come in sideways. I don't really like sideways entries. However, I do think with this base in particular, because of the poison towers, I do think that there is a potential for overlap poisons, and because of that, I don't know. I don't like poisons being too close to each other. That being said, I guess ultimately, if you do attack from the top or from the bottom of the base, these poison towers would be annoying, super annoying. I'm glad that you're not using a hook tower. I do think the Jesus Christ, dude, what are you guys on tonight? First, Twitch just pops off with gifts, and now all of a sudden TikTok is just going just nuclear, bro. What is up with you guys, bro? What is happening? No hatch stream? Okay. We're not gonna go that far. I did the no hatch stream one time, and that was the first no hatch stream in literally like 5 years. I don't know. I don't know if we bring that back. I don't know if we bring that back. We gotta do that for the special occasions. That being said, I do think this base is very nicely spaced out. I do think the core is pretty nicely separated, although I do wonder if you can get in. Obviously, again, hidden Teslas are going to make or break this base here. I wouldn't be surprised if you could get easily into the core with like an RC dive from over here with invising here. If you could kind of easily path her towards the center. Unfortunately, again, hidden Teslas could make this a problem of a base. But I do think if she can get in here, I think this is kind of tough, unfortunately. Not my favorite base design. I think your other one I think was better. I'd give this one a 9. Very good upgrades. I think it could still do very solid. Everything's spaced out decently. But I do think in some really good situations, I think you could probably cook that. All right. Uh-oh. Chat, what day is it today? Is it Thursday? Wait, why doesn't it tell me when Clan Capital starts? Isn't it supposed to tell me? By the way, that's one of the coolest looking Clan Capital bases. Can't even argue with me on that one. They don't care? What? Bro, I give up. You know what, Keegan? Don't have to. You don't have to. Just let them do their thing. I've actually, like, a while ago... What do you mean? What do I mean? What do I mean? I was actually meaning to make a Discord role for my TikTok mods so I can message all of them. I think going forward, I think we just let them spam out. I make my own bases. That's cool. Big dubs, my dude. Oh, this is the clan cap. Jesus. Wait, why can't I see when clan capital is? Doesn't it not start in like a... Am I tripping?
Makes my life easier.
Chad, does it not start tonight? Am I crazy? You still need a Discord room for Delta Force? Real. Yeah, I think we do. It starts tomorrow night? Really? Are you sure? I thought it started Thursdays. It's tomorrow? Are you guys crazy? Really? Hold on. Am I crazy? Are you guys gaslighting me? I thought it started Thursdays. Or like in like Friday mornings. It starts 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, well, okay. I guess tomorrow morning, but I mean my nighttime is that time, so. Also, by the way, chat, okay. Yo, TikTok mods, can you guys keep track of all the base reviews I have to do? We're gonna have to fly through these attacks here. Senritha, how you doing? How you doing, Senritha? We're gonna have to fly through these attacks here. So we're gonna basically lock in for the next little bit here. We're gonna absolutely lock in, okay? HXRRS. I'm going to tell you right now. Type exclamation point review. If you can't figure it out after that, I don't know what to tell you. Oh my god. What?
Brew what?
uh. Who is this man's? Who is this man's? For, huh? You know, I'm just gonna place this in here. Dude, I can't even focus right now. I can't even focus right now. Buddy sent over 20 galaxies. For the people on Twitch that don't understand what that is each galaxy is $10. Dude, I think that's more than 200. I'm not even gonna lie. Cause like TikTok takes a massive cut. That is insane. Taz, dude, what is going on tonight, bro? What are you guys doing? I wasn't even focusing on this attack here. I don't even know. I don't think I did great. It's like $300. Question is, he is the new Dono King, but the Dono King has always only been Twitch. Do we have a TikTok Dono King for the month? Do we do that? Do we do that? Dude, I'm like sweating right now, bro. Dude, I was not focused on this attack at all. 250 is 17,500 coins. He's at 20.2 thousand coins. I have never seen someone just spam galaxies before. Dude, you guys are, dude, I failed on a Town Hall 16 with holes in the base because I wasn't focused. A galaxy is $15. Buddy just spammed like 20 of them. Bruh. I have never seen someone do that. Bro is actually him. Dude might be the CEO of TikTok. Dude actually might be the CEO of TikTok. All right, hold on. Chess, you better be getting that. A galaxy on TikTok website's only 10. Oh yeah, true. That is true. If you get it off the website, you do actually get it a lot cheaper. That is true. Dude, even still though, Bentley. Bruh. Buddy just pew 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 pew. He says he spent $315. If you want to put him down for that, should we make? You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know how. Okay, hold on. Let me figure something out real quick here. We're gonna take a. Dude, I said I'm gonna walk in, but hold on one second. Is there a leaderboards thing? Dude, I don't know. Dude. Ooh. There's a top gifters, but I think that's only for each individual stream.
You're 14 in gaming on TikTok.
What? Nah. I'm 14th play. Dude, Jesus. Dude, Taz might actually just be him. Taz might actually just be him. Hold on. You know what? Now we go crazy with it. Yep, that's right. We just went. Okay. Oh, dude, I'm 15th now. Oh, dude, I'm actually falling down. Chad, I'm washed. Let's cook. Taz, I'm afraid. Taz, don't do it. Taz, you're scaring me, my guy. Chad, I'm washed. I'm washed out here. But he said, let's cook. Dude, I'm not going to be able to... Okay, Joker. What just happened? What did Tom just send? Tom, what was that? I don't even know what that is. He's still going. He's still going. He just, dude, oh my god. He's just still going. But he's just going. He's more GG's. Member level for 10? Oh. It's, oh, it's 290. Okay. Bruh. Chat, I'm gonna order some meat. Definitely. I can actually eat some protein now. Let's go. What are we at now? Chat, what are we at now? I can't see the ranking. What army do you use? I use Mass Dragons. 16th? Dude, what's up? What's up, Olsen? Wait, are you on tonight? Chat, I can eat now. Let's go. Yerp. Olsen, you missed some insane Delta Force. But the question is, did you ever catch that guy? Dude, I'm gonna have to, dude, I'm gonna have to figure out something for TikTok. I think I might have a way that we can keep track of stuff. He's in my closet. Dude, honestly, my closet could fit like 5 people in it. He could definitely be hiding in there. Queen, I'm gonna need you to get the arrow off at least. Queen? Okay, well that was just not worth it. My closet could fit all the stuff in my room. Plot twist, I was the guy. What if we were just the guys all along? Whew. Dude, what a stream, bro. You need landscape mode on TikTok? I have done that. It didn't seem very popular. So I cut it away. It didn't seem to be doing anything. Chat, I might just have to take off my hat after that one. I don't know. I don't know. I want to keep it. I want to keep it. I don't know. Oh, dude. What a crazy night, dude. Oil the head up. What? Like I have like lice or something? Dude. Da budge, bro. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. How many subs to have you shave my head? Like, what, go completely bald? Like, actually bald? Oof. Dude, I think my grandma would actually, like... She would have problems. You don't leave your hat... Chad, stop it. Stop distracting me. Chat, what if... Okay. If I did a subathon... and that was one of the goals... I don't know. That feels like an office tattoo moment right there. No, it would be more than 100 gifted. It would definitely be more than 100 gifted. $101. I will get us the castle one day. One day. What's the castle? Dude, who is Taz, bro? I'm starting to think. I actually am starting to think he is the fucking CEO. Mine's already a level 1 guard. Wait, what? Oh, like how? Okay. I see. Okay, now I figured that out. Here, I thought you were talking like Clash Royale or something. I'm like, what? What is happening?
Officer Down 17 gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
What is Yo, guys. Is it a full moon tonight or something, bro? What is happening with y'all? What is happening with y'all, bruh? Are y'all good? Are we good? Are we good? Your fan club has completed the first stage of the club quest. 0 gift has been unlocked for all fans to send and celebrate. I don't even know what that is, TikTok. Yo, thank you, TikTok. Reality got one from the gifted. Dude, Reality was in here earlier. Dude, by the way, Officer Down, I appreciate the 5 gifted. Taz sending another galaxy, bro. Dude. What is happening? What is happening tonight? Can you foul me? I don't know what that means. Is that supposed to be like follow? Send a thumbs up if that's what you mean. Bro got the military buzz, the 1 guard. Dude, Taz, you don't have to do more. Taz, you don't have to do more, my guy. Dude, this guy actually is like, I don't know. I don't even know. Officer, if you were here earlier, we got a treasure train. Gifting subs of 5 or more were 35% off during the train. That is true. That's true. Dude, the thing is, okay, hold on. Okay, I will take the time right here. No, not create new scene. Hold on. Add source. Text. We'll do top TikTok, okay? Add source. Select font. We got to do the Clash of Clans font. Dono King. We got NSG Taz. How many Z's? 4. Dude, I'm so good. How much is he at? I'm gonna put down like 340. I feel like he probably honestly might even have more than that. What if I did coins? No, I'll do coins instead actually. Cuz that'll be easier to track. There we go. We like that? We like that? We like that, TikTok? You're not pushing the alt? I am going to try to... Dude, I didn't attack yesterday, remember? Oof. I will be pushing the alt. And then I'm going to push another alt. Looks good. There we go. That should be... I just have to... I want to find a way, because I'm pretty sure you can, like, automate it, which would be very good for tracking purposes. And I think it... I want to give fair credit... I want to give fair credit for the people. I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good one. Yo, Dylan, I hope you have a blessed night. I kind of forgot about this song. Kind of liked this song. Best siege for dragon spam. Either siege barracks or stone slammer. Where did my warden, why is my warden? If Buddy is sneezed on, he's dead. Buddy could be knocked over by the wind. I think that was solid. Dude, Rue Classic? Oh my gosh. Yo, I haven't seen that name in forever. How are you doing, my guy? What is happening tonight? So hold on. We had Issa come back. We had Rue Classic come back. We've had one of the most insane nights, both on Twitch and TikTok. What is happening tonight? What a crazy night. Why do people go into Legend League if they're not able to attack 8 times a day? Sometimes they don't like to lose loot, and they just, if they're not attacking 8 times a day, then not losing loot and still getting a few attacks in is probably pretty solid to them. No, I know who you were, my guy. How's life been? I haven't seen you in forever. This was the Australian streamer before Tom Nub came in. I'm just kidding. You done the free base reviews for TikTok? I have no idea, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, via Clash, by the way, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. Did someone request country? Keegan. Who was the Australian streamer before Tom? King Roosh Gaming. He's in chat right now. Should I be going to town hall when I'm RC walking? You could go for, if you can get the town hall, I think that's always very solid. You don't, honestly, depending, it's not the greatest value, but it's always pretty solid to take down if you can. If there's value around it, 100%. Why do you think this is Blinding Lights based off the music video? God, I am so good. I'm so good, bro. How's life? Dude, life, it's been pretty good, actually. A month ago, a little over a month ago, I moved into this new apartment. Love this new apartment. I play this new game called Delta Force. Huge fan of that. Still learning some stuff, but overall, I think life's been very awesome. Hope life has been pretty good for you as well. Dude, I'm gonna be, oh, dude, playing some Delta Force later tonight. Ooh. Do we have a team of people? Joker, are you working tomorrow? I'm sure Chess will be on. I think, Joker, are you on Delta Force tonight? Wait, didn't you say that, you probably wouldn't be? Yeah, so we have Officer Down, me, Chess, for sure. Joker, I don't know. Dude, we have to find like another set of people. I know Officer Down and Necromancer kind of flip flop. What's Delta Force looking like now? Not played since a month after release. Dude, I love the game. They literally just launched a new season. New character, a lot of quality of life updates still. Personally, I like the loot extraction shooter. I don't know if that was off of launch or not, because I know they have their warfare zone game mode. That's very much like Battlefield for anyone that enjoys that. I think it's a really good game mode if you've never tried it. My whole thing is the loot extraction game mode, but yeah, dude, bro, for a free game, it might be arguably my favorite free game on PC. That's like a first-person shooter. Forgot Clash was still on. It was on PC now. Gotta be careful with that, chat. So what time are you thinking? Technically, I could probably, after this hit here, I do want to push my other account up. What are we looking on? What are we looking at right now? 49. I do kind of want to push my other account up a bit. Last messages. Hey dude, I'm a Tunnel 7. Do you know how I stop losing when people attack my base? Do you know how I stop losing? Like, well, okay. If anyone attacks your base, you'll probably lose a little bit of something, whether that's resources, trophies, both, whatever, right? That's gonna just happen with the game. With a good base design, you can probably make that lower with the right. Sorry, I just saw Joker type. You can make that lower the more better bases you have, the more you progress with upgrades and such. But I mean, you always get attacked, and especially that there's no training times, it'll continually happen. Dude, ever since getting up on the gaming leaderboards, I have a ton of people coming in telling me to follow them. Follow me, send me a private message telling me what kind of gift you would like. I don't know if I trust that, chat. Okay, what do you got? We got challenges to knock out. Not working, but waking up earliest to work on my car. But I'll play for a bit. Dang. And you're tempting me with challenges and Big Ward LC's in here? What the? Oh. Jesus, bro. Dude, what a night, bro. What an absolute night. All right. Well, we did not perfect this account here because the first attack I was kind of distracted by something. Not gonna blame anyone. Taz. I put an offer in a house today? Jesus. When do you know that if you got accepted or not? Buddy is moving, bro. You'll know tomorrow? Jesus. Wait, that's quick. I know the housing market moves very, very quickly, but that's very quick. Base building is something that takes a long time to master. Very true. Housing market is scary fast. I keep hearing that. I've heard that you have to put a lot more than what you, well, maybe not a lot more, but a lot of houses right now are going above what they're asking typically because it's so competitive, and apparently it's at a very fast pace. Whew. All right. So, we have this account here. I want to kind of push it up. You know what? We're gonna spend some time pushing up this account. I want to push it up. We're gonna push it up to try to get up to Legends. I don't think we're gonna get there tonight, but we'll start it. Yeah. And then I'll push it for like, should we say 30 minutes? And then we can switch over to some Delta Force, yeah? I think that could be pretty solid. Why do I feel like this is like Rodrigo? Olivia. Not even close. Chat, was I really off my mark on that one? I used to play that game a long time ago. Wait, do I have a lot of Delta Force enjoyers in chat? Or at least like one-time enjoyers? Because, dude, I'm telling you, if you're in my Discord, I'm going to put a Delta Force section into the Discord because it is a game that I thoroughly, massively enjoy. But anyone that I've seen play the game has become like ultra addicted to the game, because I do think it's like, I don't know, it's been a fun game. I know I glaze it a ton, but it truly is a very solid game. I'm a Delta Force, Giga Chad. Boom, boom, boom. I used to play it, but I started, cheaters were way too bad. They have gotten a lot better. I'm not going to say that you're not going to, but they have kill cams now. Like, you can literally, like, watch a kill cam. I'm not going to say, again, it doesn't stop it, but it helps with reporting. And obviously reporting helps with getting them off. I will say, since coming back, I've been playing for a week and a half, I think. Maybe 2 weeks. And, I would say I've run into maybe 5 cheaters, which probably sounds like a lot, but you guys don't know how much I've been playing this game since I've come back. I have been playing this game religiously to the point where I am probably going to have to figure out a schedule to be able to be productive and still enjoy playing the game, because otherwise, yikes. Let me know when I can start my stream. I'll say 12, 20-ish. No, not cheaters in Clash. We're talking about a different game. Is that in the loot extraction mode? Yes. They might have it in the warfare. I'm not gonna lie. I had a forced 4-month break from the game, and I'm just recently coming back into the game. And because of that, I don't know what has all changed. I've not played Warfare since coming back. But sorry, yes, they do have kill cams in the operations mode, the loot extraction. Best way to farm for higher town halls? Probably still sneaky goblins, honestly. If you want to gain trophies, you could probably do like electro dragons, honestly, or like super dragons, or even just mass dragons. Just place them in, call it a day. But sneaky goblins will still probably be the best way to farm. We're just trying to gain trophies right now. We're not actually like really looking for loot. If we can get loot, big dubs. Not our main objective here. Love that song. Alright, we're gonna skip it though. Know any good Delta Force rehabilitation centers? Asking for a friend. Dude, all I'm going to say is I started playing Delta Force. I loved the game so much. After my forced vacation from it, I bought a new PC in order to play it again. There was one person that I think almost only exclusively plays that game now since starting it. I know Joker and Chess have both have been on almost equally as much as I have. I know Necromancer and Officer Down have been playing a ton as well. No, Patriot is the only one that was the one I was talking about initially. I've seen Patriot play one other game, and it's because of his child. Because he can't be like too loud or anything, I've seen him play one other game. Obviously, I guess he's been in different calls and whatnot, but he's still... The fact that he has played the game so much that he got the top rank in the other game mode and said that if he he's... Dude, I don't know. It's insane. It's literally free. It's literally free. Well, that's so crazy, bro. Actually self-glazing it so much. Probably the best free game out there. I'd probably agree. Chess has already spent probably more than he wanted to. He's rationaled it a little bit, but oh man. Just wait until Chess starts seeing the knives and whatnot. I'm gonna run around a rainbow. Good luck, my guy. How bad are the microtransactions? They're bad and not bad at all. So, like, there's literally no need for microtransactions. You do not need to spend money at all to play the game. You can 1000% be free to play. The only microtransactions you can do, I'm pretty sure, are pure cosmetic. So I don't even think you can buy an advantage in the game. Actually, that's not true. The Battle Pass does give you a little bit of a pay to win, actually. It's not too bad, in all things considering. In different scenarios, it's kind of worse in different scenarios. But the cosmetics are the things that kind of suck with it. Because if you want a skin, they have a very gacha type style of things. If you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, gacha is kind of like a Gamba type situation where it you can't just like straight up get the skin that you want. You have to like roll for it, which I think is really stupid. It's a really good game if you don't go for the skins. If you go for the skins, it's like... So... It's actually very impressive how little microtrans. Like, you can't pay to win. You really can't pay to win. But the only negative is the cosmetics, which ultimately, even though I kind of dog on it, you don't need them in any kind of capacity, so it's like, whatever. Why did walls get a crazy nerf? I'm going to assume... I don't know, actually. I'm going to assume the walls got a crazy nerf because they're not really important, and they haven't really been important for the higher town halls for forever. And I think a lot of people were getting stuck and hung up on the walls for progressing, and they kind of gave up on the game because of that. So there's not really a reason to... They made it a less of a reason to progress. Obviously, there's probably still going to be people that are like, I need to max out everything before going to the next town hall. That's fine, you know, whatever, but it's really not a huge thing. I don't know, wall's never been really an important thing since past Town Hall like 13. And more they've become less and less important. Walls are so useless now. They're technically not. I would say they're the same usefulness as they were before. Technically, you can still get time fails from like your queen attacking a wall. Technically, you know, they're very small. Their pathing's still a thing. But I would say they're probably, even though they got nerfed on HP, I still think at least at the higher Town Hall levels, they literally haven't changed. Root Riders will still go through them equally as fast. The troops that can't go through the walls will still path pretty much the same way. The Queen gets a little bit of a buff passively because of that, but everything else, I mean, you either had an air meta or you had Root Riders. So I don't know. Walls weren't really important regardless. Did you see the free rewards thing I sent in Discord yesterday? No. Maybe? In general? Free rewards thing. Oh, are you talking about in Delta Force? I actually did do that. I did the first one. I don't know if there's multiple, but yes, I did actually. I naturally found that actually. Do you play tournaments? I have one time I perfected and then just walked away. If you're still playing, then I'll download it. Oh, yeah, and it's Delta Force is going to consoles. It's actually out for mobile, believe it or not. And you have a extraction shooter on mobile. Dude, I don't know. Like, I can't glaze this game enough, but at the same time, I feel like I'm glazing it so much. Joker, is it an appropriate amount of glaze, or should I step it back a little bit? I don't think mobile's cross-platform. I don't know exactly why mobile came out before consoles. Maybe the player base or something. Again, because it's not really pay to win. At least, I know the PC version isn't. I can't imagine the mobile version is any different. Maybe because of the larger audience, because of the skins. Maybe that's why they focused on it more. No idea, though. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, consoles will be cross-platform with PC. I don't know if there will be a way to turn it off, but... Oh, dude. Dude, Joker, imagine the loot we're getting when console comes out. Dude, the noobs that we're going to get... Oh, dude, it's going to be like Christmas. It's going to be like old-school Christmas noobs. I did 300 attacks today. The walls are calling me. 300? Buddy's cooking? Buddy's cooking? I still think it's really chill to always throw on someone's stream or some sort of like YouTube video or like whatever and just grind walls. I've always said, I've said this before, I've said it a billion times. I will continually say it. My purpose here that I would love to be for people is genuinely being the person that people can watch while they do Clash stuff or anything else, you know? It doesn't technically have to be Clash stuff, but if you're grinding walls or you're doing like war hits or legends hits and you want some community to be with, join in on my stream, and that's who I want to be for people. That's always been my goal. Epsilon, I gotta give you a base review, and I have a posture check here. Christmas on BO2 was for the noobs was too good, and they killed it with skill-based matchmaking. Actually, good and bad thing, I don't believe Delta Force has skill-based matchmaking, which I kind of love, but at the same time, there's definitely nights where you'll get slammed. I'd be so rusty at a first-person shooter if I played, and that's fine. I mean, it's completely fine. Should I play Delta Force again? 1,000%. I can't, like, bro, I can't glaze it enough. All right, we have a base review here. I'm going to make a Delta Force section in the Discord for people so we can share, like, strategies, gun methods, gun customizations, different things, voice chats. I'm going to make a section for that so we can, like, all benefit. And I think it would be really cool to have, like, a small Delta Force community also on there. I used to love it. In my 3-stack, we would dominate, then get dominated. Dude, nah. Dude, if you have a good 3-stack, the things you can pull off in that game are fantastic. Alrighty. So, we have a Town Hall 14 here. I like the balance on this base. I don't like what I'm seeing potential arrow value-wise, or even zap. Hold on. You can zap both of these. I'm pretty sure if you zap right here, you can actually zap out both of these. And I imagine the other side is the same. So JT, you're going to have to probably move those air defenses. Which I probably would have recommended regardless, just purely because I do think arrow value could be kind of rough on this base as well. That being said, I love the duality of this base. I do think the clan castle being centered would be a little bit better. But other than that, I think this base is actually very, very well balanced. Maybe a little bit better spacing for anti-E dragons could be huge. Upgrades are phenomenal, but the major things I look for on a Town Hall 14 and Town Hall 13 are that these 3 defenses are decently separated. Theoretically, you could place a Sarch somewhere like here or here to maybe get 3 of the 4 in a very lucky scenario, assuming you, like, land here. However, you do have spots for giant bombs. Here's what I would recommend, actually. If you really want to get spicy here... Ooh, you have... Okay, so you have bomb towers here. I'd probably replace... I'd probably put the bomb towers somewhere, either these wizard towers or these air defenses. I'd definitely put them in those spots, because if you put those in those spots, I don't think Sarch is going to tackle your base in any kind of capacity. Obviously, you're going to have to be very, very careful about arrow value and obviously zap value when you're moving your air defenses. But I like that you have your expo farm up top here that covers the town hall. You have a single inferno on both sides covering the town hall. The town hall activates as a multi-inferno when it pops. Air sweepers cover the both bottom and top of the base. Buddy is not running minion prints, though. I'm going to tell you right now. Definitely run minion prints. Minion prints is an absolute beast on defense. I think, honestly, anyone that's not running the minion prints in some sort of capacity is throwing. But he has an open wall over there. Upgrades are phenomenal. I'd probably give this currently... I'm going to give this a 7.5. I think the zap value on the air defenses is a huge problem, especially because a lot of people use zap E-Dragons. You solve that issue, I think you immediately shoot up to like a 9. If you can not have arrow value, and you can put your bomb towers in the center here, I think you could be looking closer to a 10 out of 10. Maybe, I'm going to say a 9.5, actually, just because I do think that RC dive is probably still very strong down here. And I do think that one of the best bases would be something with a little bit of anti-RC dive. But, I mean, that's getting really sweaty for Town Hall 14. But if you want to be the best of the best, that's what I would recommend. Everything else on this base is pretty solid. So, unfortunately, I'm giving it a 7.5, but some very simple fixes. Oh, and minion prints on defense. Very simple fixes, and I think you could easily cook. So that's what I'll say. Great upgrades, though. I'd honestly recommend going to Town Hall 15 pretty soon here. If you get by the pass, can you get a scenery or skin and the decoration? I actually don't know. I'm going to say, how long does this thing go on for? This goes on for a week. I don't know what the max is, unfortunately. Assuming that they might give out a deal, because they always like to give out like a free 100 at some point. With the bonus track, I think maybe you could. But I don't know, and I don't want to tell you yes, because I'm not 100% sure. I want to say probably, but I'm not 100%, unfortunately. No ores, bro, this event sucks. I do think not having ores is a little tough. I won't lie. I would agree with that. Yo, if I follow, do I get a base review? No, type !review, Caden. It tells you. Anyone that wants a base review, you got to type !review. Oh, is Taz looking for another base review? I didn't even see it. I got you, Taz. Almost missed that bad boy right there. Okay. Looking at this base, I'm going to assume that there's a hidden Tesla right here and probably right here, if I had to guess. And if so, I do think that this anti-RC dive is very, very nice. You have a very, very strong ring. I know it's not like a full ring, but a lot of dead space around here for like Root Riders and Dragons. Arrow value. Okay, the lineups are a little tough, actually, for anti-arrow value. I do think you could probably, unfortunately, clip maybe 3 of these bad boys. And where this could be kind of bad, potentially. Don't get me wrong, this is kind of an insane angle. So, I'm not gonna like go too crazy on it, but if you're gonna hit these 3, the queen would be on this side potentially, and she could probably just snipe off the remaining one. A little tough, Again, maybe not an issue. I do think the poison's very solid. I think the fire spitters are really annoying. Crusher Mortar looking beautiful. Anti-RC dive is also looking very solid. Honestly, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I know it's a crazy angle. If you can fix the arrow value, I think it could be, okay. If I'm saying it's a 10 out of 10 and there's a flaw, technically it's not a 10 out of 10. So I'll give it a 9.9. I think even with that, I think it's still a very solid spot. And it could even be used as like queen bait, you know. I'll give it a 9.9. I don't want to do that, but I think if you're not hitting this many stuff, it's still an insane angle, I understand, but I don't know. You have the multi-inferno covering the monolith. Heroes are in pretty solid positions here. This is a deadly section completely. You have the multi-archers that are going to do a ton of damage. Clan Castle is going to be really annoying, especially going into that compartment. Yeah, this is a beautiful base. Beautiful base for sure. Is it only me that it's better to buy builder boost than hammers if you have 6 builders? I think there's a value chart somewhere. I forget where the value chart is, but there's definitely a value chart. Chad, I did not sleep well last night, let me tell you. I had to wake up pretty early after going to bed kind of late. Bro, I'm waiting. Waiting for what? Any idea when they'll release Tunnel 18? I don't have like facts or anything. I do have a prediction. I would imagine it's like November, December time, based off of like them saying that they wanted a 1 year rotation on new town halls, and the last town hall coming out in November. That's kind of where I'm piecing it together. Plus worlds, I think. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, you're taking a lot of damage there. Let's take it back a little bit. Take it back now, y'all. If I place you here, are you gonna die right off rip? Doing the three. Oh. Wait, Space City's available right now? How long is Space City available for, Joker? Did it just start? Oh. Did it just start? Did it just start? Dude, who am I being excited for Space City? What the heck is happening to me, bro? Smax is coming in now. Oh, man. Is it time? Is it time? Is it time? Dude, Space City doesn't seem that scary anymore to me. And if it's available and I got challenges to do in there, open till 1. Alright. Alright, chat. Guys, I appreciate y'all. You guys have been absolutely insane. I've seen some crazy cool people I haven't seen in a while. Dude, you guys have popped off. Shout out to Taz on TikTok for being, I think, our overall night absolute giga chad. Joker, Keegan, Tom, Cell, Officer Down, all the gifters. You guys have been all absolutely just insanely good. I don't see Officer Down live right now. Do you remember Stephanie, who was always top 1? I think she quit. I think I can talk about things that happened that now or not, and maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream here. We have had some insanely long streams. Unfortunately, I don't have my setup here tonight to stream the long sessions here, but we've had some insanely long streams here. Last one was 8 hours and 30 minutes. The one before that was 8 hours. This one obviously is a little bit shorter, but I'll get back onto and I'll set it up and make sure we can do some longer streams again. I appreciate you guys, and Dude, I want to raid Officer Down, but I don't think he's live right now. Only 8 hours? Okay, bruh. Compared to like the 3, 4, 5 hours I was given before, 8 hours is a huge step up. Huge. Officer Down isn't live, is he? But he's in live. Smacks is live. All right, I'll raid Smacks here. Smacks is getting in here. Wait, what is that? Wait. What am I looking at with your stream? What is it? What is that? Gallery job info? But he's getting a job in Delta Force? What the heck? If you load up before I match up, join up. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to switch over, so it's going to probably be a second. Just load up one. Load up one. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys massively. Yeah, I don't know where Officer Down is, so we're gonna raid Smacks here. I appreciate you guys so much, and until tomorrow.